So in today's video, we are going to do a Google Ads audit. I had an individual who consumes these videos just as you are right now, who is interested and curious what we could do to better optimize their campaign. So what I'm gonna do for all of you today, I'm gonna record exactly what I'm doing so then you can implement it in your own campaign. You can audit what you're currently doing and better optimize your Google Ads for real estate investment. So without further ado, let's jump onto my computer and we will break it down together. So we are within the Google Ads campaign. And the first thing that I want to point out is the fact that, and I already started editing this, but what I wanted to break down first is we can go into the settings really quick, the campaign settings. And when I jumped on the initial call with this individual, we better optimize things to begin with. But what they were specifically doing is in the search networks, we do not want any of these clicks. So make sure if you're optimizing your campaign, these are not clicked. So we'll go out of there. And then the bidding type. You have to realize that when you're doing a maximize conversions type of campaign, if you have no conversion data, Google has nothing to optimize off of. So instead, what you need to do is a manual cost per click campaign. Google is not going to recommend this, but for best results, I have found that manual CPC works best, especially if you're managing your own campaign. If you're hiring out an agency, 9 times out of 10, they will not do this. They'll do a max conversion campaign just because it's easier to manage. But if you're running your own, this is what I would specifically recommend. Then going under additional settings, there's nothing too out of the ordinary here, just very, very basic stuff. But the next thing that I wanted to jump into is they had one specific ad group. So what I'm in the process of doing right now is like looking at all these keywords, and obviously the max cost per click is very cheap right now, but it can give you a sense of where bids are currently at. So high bid might be $44. Some might be lower than that. Some might be higher than that. But all these keywords are in one ad group, which means we need to split them apart. We need to separate them out in order to get the best results for the client and for the individual. Because if you're optimizing for We Buy Houses, Sell My House Fast, Cash Home Offers, companies that buy houses, 1, 2, 3 home buyers, if you're optimizing for all those within the same ad group, your results are going to be so skewed. They're not going to be the most accurate. And truthfully, you do not want to do that because it's not going to work out well for you in the future months to come. So what we'll do is we'll split all these apart within this specific ad group, and we're going to create separate ad groups. So we're going to have We Buy Houses, Sell My House Fast, Cash Home Offers, companies that buy houses, just a list of different ad groups that I have perfected on my side, and I'll implement for this specific individual. And I can go through really quick. Let's build out an ad group really quick just so I can show you guys. I just don't want to show too much of the personal information, but we'll say Sell My House Fast. Default bid, we'll put it at $30. And we can do Sell My House Fast. And when you don't have a lot of data, you might want to do a lot of phrase match keywords just to test out your market depending upon how big the population is. If you have a smaller population and a great negative keyword list, then you can have more broad match keywords. But for the time being, this is what we're going to do. Sell my house as is. Then we can kind of adjust things in here. As is sale, no repairs, cash offer today. Sell your house for cash today. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Best, I don't like this one. But a lot of these, you need to be very, very specific. Sorry about that. Top price here. Not if you're cash home buyers. I would never, don't do that. Don't do the highest offer. Offer in 1 hour. I don't know if that's realistic or not. And then you can just kind of go through these. Obviously, just change up the descriptions. Do whatever you need to do. You can add images to the campaign if you want, site link extensions, and then you can pretty much just hit save and continue. But it gives you the idea on what you need to do to properly optimize your campaigns. Now, in addition to that, so we're separating the specific keywords into the specific ad groups. But what does the landing page look like? What do the ads look like? This is something that also needs to be taken into consideration because you could have great ad or great keywords, great ads, but your landing page could stink. The landing page is very basic. I'm not going to go up. I don't want to keep showing the URL or anything like that, but we buy houses, guaranteed price, guaranteed sold. We would like to buy yours to receive a free fast offer, no commission. The one caveat that I would say here is when someone fills in a property address, you want to have it auto populate with a Google address right away. It saves people time. And we as humans are innately lazy. So what you want to do is save them as much time as possible. So this should be like coded so that Google pops in like 123 Main Street, and it should pull up an address associated with that. But obviously this one does not have it. So after watching me dive into that specific campaign, do you have questions? Is there something that you're curious about? Are there certain changes that I made that you wouldn't have made in your own campaign? Or do you want me to deep dive into something else? So do yourself a favor, deep dive into the Google Ads Masterclass of mine. Go to cartercrowley.com, get that for free. And if I can do anything, email me. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching. As always, I will see you in the next video.